Where are they?
Where could they be?
Yeah, where are the stunt people? That is the question. We're wondering where the stunt team is.
How long did you prepare for a stunt like this today?
Today, I mean, a couple of weeks in prep, but
We've been talking about it. We've been talking.
but
about
on the
5
movie,
weeks.
there's so many, all the big stunts we do, they take months of prep.
You always get a little bit nervous because it's something that we really care about, and we're trying to do our best.
They risk more than anyone on set. They have no vanity whatsoever. They're the kindest, most humble people, and their skill is extraordinary.
They're so talented and selfless, and they really are the real heroes.
Kelly, good to see David. I promised you some sun, and there's actually sun.
You brought it. You brought the sun. I can't believe it.
Magic. You're amazing.
And thank you so much. Kelly and David, it's so great to have you here. And this is Emily Blunt! Emily, welcome to the European premiere of The Fall Guy. Good to see you. Again, I know, I'm sorry, Emily.
So bored of you. Not really.
Oh, okay. Emily, I promised David and Kelly sun, and we do have some sun.
God, look at that. It actually is venturing out. This is great.
It's good.
Yeah.
Und jetzt fehlt uns noch einer. Und ihr seid hoffentlich alle bereit. Berlin, hier kommt Mr. Ryan Gosling. Ryan, welcome to Berlin. Welcome to the European premiere. I have been a huge fan of the original series, and in contrary to Vivi, I actually saw it on TV. She heard about it. She's so much younger than I am. No, I'm just kidding.
91,
no, but listen, guys. I mean, the work that you do, and the admiration that especially David has for the work that you guys do. How important was it to actually finally have a movie to salute the work that stuntmen and women all over the world do?
Go for it.
All of you can answer that question.
It's an honor to be part of it. This is a feature that celebrated the stunt performer, and it was about us. So it's like we weren't hidden anymore. So we're shooting a movie inside of a movie which highlighted a stuntman. And so from the very start, when we were kind of doing initial pre-production on it, it was just we held the weight of the stunt industry on our shoulders, and we wanted to make sure that we did the stunt industry proud. And I think by the final product of what we did with Fall Guy, it definitely does that.
I think, I feel David's movies, they're always got such flair, they're full of style. I feel I find humor in most of his films. And I just think this premise and the madness of it lent itself to something more comedic, And we wanted to entertain people, we just wanted to make people happy. And so it was just the direction all of us sort of naturally went with it. I think the tone sort of developed as we went, I mean, overdue is the correct word to use. I mean, they're completely integral to the history of cinema and what we've all fallen in love with in moments in movies that we remember. They risk more than anyone on set. They have no vanity whatsoever. They're the kindest, most humble people, and their skill is extraordinary. And these stunts are designed just like costumes, production, everything, and so they just need the recognition. I don't know why they've lived in the shadows so long. We kind of need to bring them out.
I just feel so grateful to the stunt community, and it's such the history of action is linked to the history of film. It's ever since Chaplin and Lloyd and Buster Keaton. They were all stunt performers. It's just such an integral part of what we do, and it goes unrecognized generally. In a way, the better a stunt performer is, the more you don't know they're there, and so. It's just, but of course they suffer real hits, and they take these hits for us as actors, and they're constantly trying to keep us safe, and then they want none of the credit. So it just seemed like an amazing opportunity to sort of focus on them, and they're such an interesting group, and they're so talented and selfless, and they really are the real heroes. So to create a hero out of a stunt performer just seemed like, I'm surprised this movie hasn't been made before, but I'm happy I got to be a part of making it.
We are happy that you're part of it.
But, of course it was very safe. I mean, they rigged it so that it was incredibly safe. It just was sort of a mental hurdle for me. But the real dangerous stuff was done by, Ben and Logan, who you just talked to. So that was very tense on set,
I wanted to, it's the show from the 80s that did some of the biggest action of its time, and it actually stands the test of time in that way. There's some things that need to be adjusted a little bit, but it is doing car rolls, high falls, any number of giant stunts every single week. And it was the show that lit the fuse of the stunt performers of David's generation. So that felt like a great opportunity. Turns out it's a little bit of a big responsibility too.
Look, we had a huge responsibility to the stunt community because it is beloved by them, and we wanted to make sure we delivered, and thank you. I think we did. Yeah. I'm just really sad. I feel so blessed and honored to be here, and I love making movies. I love it.
Wir haben eine klitzekleine Überraschung für euch. Sollen wir sie mal rein? Und guck mal, wer der ist. David Lichtstein, They didn't know that you were coming, so actually Ryan and Andy thought that they.
Somebody order popcorn. Is that yours? There you go. Here you go. That's yours. Here. Is that yours?
Thank you so much.
David and Kelly, this is a very special moment because they were actually ready to see the movie. They didn't know that the four of you would come and say hi to them. See you soon in Berlin.
You'll always see us back here. It's one of our favorite cities in the world. So thank you, Berlin. Enjoy The Fall Guy, please.
Thank you so much. Emily Blunt. Here she is.
He is a legend and he plays a legend. Called Sivas, he's Ryan Gosling. Oh, da war jemand sehr, sehr laut gerade. Achso, hier vorne. Okay. I think she's a fan. Good, Vivi.
Yes, so Kelly and David. Yes, we talked about the movie as a great passion project.
That he's one of the real heroes, you know, the stunt performers are the real heroes. Years, and it's just an amazing opportunity to be able to.
Chris Morgan and Ben, thank you so much for your hard work. Vivi.
We're getting now, we can give light to maybe the Academy and kind of be recognized within the Academy as far as
Movie, Emily, Ryan. It's a question to both of you.
She likes setting people on fire? Is that a positive trait, or?
I mean, in the big round of applause for our guests, one more time. Thank you. Au revoir. Goodbye. Tschüss. Thank you.
Thank you.